The bike is fully loaded, the scenery is picturesque, and the weather is... It's actually just started to rain, so it can only mean one thing. It's a multi-day motorcycle trip in the UK, and this one is a biggie. I'm taking the Trans-European Trail as far as you can go on land, literally to the end of land. There is no more land where I'm going. Next stop is Here Be Monsters. It is so literally Land's End, they named it Land's End. If you're not from the UK and that sounds dramatic and exciting, you're damn right it is. If you're from the UK and you think that just sounds like Land's End, just shush. It's going to be cool. From their own website, one of Britain's best loved landmarks, Land's End, famous for its unique location, beautiful scenery, cliff top trails, breathtaking views, pay-as-you-go car park. Pay-as-you-go car park. You can't put a price on good infrastructure. You can actually, there's a download the charges PDF. Day one, and I am on the Trans-European Trail, or the TET. It is a network of off-road tracks that go all around Europe. In the UK, the TET comes in from France down in the southeast and goes up through Wales in the north before leaving in the northeast, where theoretically you can catch a ferry and go to Northern Europe and carry on. Until this year, the TET never concluded anything in the southwest of the country and certainly never went as far as Land's End right down in Cornwall. That has now all changed with the addition of the Great Western Trail. If the black line here is the original TET route, you can see it breaks off at Salisbury and allows you to travel down through Devon and Cornwall to Land's End and back again before continuing on north. My plan is to travel from my house to the start of the Great Western Trail before following it in a clockwise direction, camping every night and completing the route in around about 5 days. A local has just come up to me and explained that the path going up here, which looks like a path, is actually private and is not the path, and that the path is up there. It's hard to get a sense of steepness on camera. It's steep. I know it's steep because even the local said to me it is steep. I said that's no problem at all, and she looked quite impressed, and then I waited for her to leave so that if I fall on my arse I won't look like a complete moron. Okay, I've just gone through Bridport. If you don't know where that is, join the club, but it's somewhere near the coast because the petrol station was selling little fishing nets, so that was my clue. And it is 5 o'clock, so I've just gone on my little camping site app and found a campsite which I think is about an hour away. It looks fine. It's got a field. It's the sea. I've seen better beaches. bike is just out there. I am just in here. Dirty gear, clean gear. There's no real, what's the word? Thought. There's no thought behind how this tent is laid out, so I won't bother explaining it any more than to say the tent is up and I'm in it. So yeah, all in all, a good first day. No huge problems, no huge dramas. Bike stayed upright, continues to do that hopefully. A good day. It is foggy and cold, but I survived the night. Every time I come camping, I tell myself that I should probably bring my children. They could learn so much from the experience. The main thing they'd learn is study real hard in school, and then you can always afford a nice hotel. It wasn't a brilliant night. The mattress was uncomfortable and it was on a slope, and the slope's probably more my planning problem than the mattress's fault. But either way, it was a tent. How good can it be? And the weather is supposed to improve today. I looked at my phone, weather said sunshine, so this hopefully is going to go. Talking of phones, had an advert on Facebook this morning for a comfortable tent mattress. So apparently Facebook is now reading my thoughts, which is an interesting development. It's a good job that the sat-nav route is so accurate. It is absolutely spot on the whole way. Wherever the line goes on the map, it turns out to be right, which is good because sometimes looking just at the terrain, you wouldn't think so. This is the trail. First off, minor low speed. I was in this rut and my handlebar kept getting caught up on the trees and yanking me backwards, so I thought I'd change rut by ignoring physics really and just sort of steering into the other one, oblivious to the section between the two, which is what makes it a rut. So stupidity. I fell off because of stupidity. That's a good summary. Joys of a lightweight bike. I think I'll stay in that rut for now. Little grasshopper who has held on for some quite a high speed road stuff, so quite impressed. Keeps walking backwards and forwards across the map though, pretending he's Godzilla, I think. I'm gonna have to name him. I'm gonna call him Dennis. Okay, as a guide to how hard the tricky stuff is, this is about it. It's not too bad at all. I normally ride with my other half, Jenna. She's only been riding for a year. She could do all this. Half a boot height step, nothing too dramatic. It's slippy, but nothing terrible. Having said that, this is where I'll fall off. Okay, another little guide to the terrain. This is probably the trickiest stuff I've come down, just following the water gullies. So it's not that bad. I certainly wouldn't want to go up it. That would be doable, but it wouldn't be fun.
But equally, some of these drops are significant enough that if you took the wrong line and you fell off of one of these, you're a good couple of feet up from smacking your head on a rock, and I wouldn't want to be lying here on my own. So kind of make of it what you will. I'm reasonably comfortable. You certainly wouldn't want to be coming down here on your own as a beginner. Or maybe you would. Fair play if you would. Dartmoor, home of the free range horse. I've stopped here because there's these little horses. So that's the plan now. Sit here with horse and plan where I'm going to stop for the night. Yeah. Say goodbye.
No, I haven't wallpapered the tent. I'm in a hotel room. New policy starts today. If I throw myself in a river, I get to stay in a hotel. That's a new one, which conveniently I've immediately imposed. I always feel a tiny bit guilty when I descend upon a hotel with all my biking gear. But only a tiny bit, so let's not worry about that. The plan now is to go into town, get a little bit of food, come back here, eat. No tent to pack up. I can get straight off first thing, and I need to look at the map a bit more, but I think probably make Land's End quite easily tomorrow. If I was wallpapering my tent, it would not look like that either.